Whoo, doggy. Did Donald Trump have himself one hell of a day? So, before we get into it, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for my YouTube audience, and hit the notification bell for the Rumble audience. Make sure to hit the like and the follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into Trump's fun little day that he had. So, Donald Trump went off to East Palestine to be that knight in shining armor that Joe Biden will never be. He brought food and water, and he bought a bunch of people McDonald's. I knew I should have went there because I'm a little hungry right now, but beside the point. Donald Trump did a lot of great things for a lot of people who really needed great things to happen to him. And for that, I applaud Donald Trump and I tip my cap. Sort of. I got the headphones on holding my hat down, but you get the gist. So, and the crazy thing is, this door would have never been opened for Donald Trump to do this had Joe Biden done his job. And I get that this is a huge country. There's stuff moving all over the place, back, forth, up, down, left, right, uh, every which way. And stuff happens. And it just does. And this was just another thing that just happened. And it got way out of control. And it should have at least garnered a visit from the sitting president of the United States. Instead, Joe Biden went off to Ukraine. And that opened up the door for Donald Trump to do what he did. And now he's riding this insane wave of momentum that I would be surprised if he continues that wave. I have a strong feeling he's going to screw it up somewhere, but nonetheless, we'll get there when we get there. But Donald Trump, he did a great thing today. He really he showed all the great things of Donald Trump, a man of the people, an average guy who just so happened to be really, really rich. And that is the appeal that he needs to keep playing to if he wants to get back to the White House. He's got to keep playing the common man with uncommon amount of money. And that is the big appeal. That is the big selling point for Donald Trump. And that whole the media hates me because they hate you. And I'm stepping in front of you so they can't get to you. And that shift kind of flipped after Trump lost the election, and it was, okay, you go out and you take this bullet for me, because we all know I did not lose the presidential election, even though he did. Now, there was extenuating circumstances such as the media, social media, really stacked against him. I'm not going to argue that point. But as far as the normal way of voting and the normal way that we see voter fraud, and I don't think there was enough that would overturn the election. There's just not enough evidence there that I have seen. So that is all I'm going to say on that. It is. So then the most damning thing that I think I've ever seen before in my life. And if you want to talk about a curveball, my goodness gracious. This in Georgia, obviously, we have the whole thing where Trump was on the phone with somebody in Georgia about, you need to find me that 11,800 whatever amount of votes to get me this state. And obviously it sounds bad, but knowing how Trump is, it was, come on, I know I won this state. and I know there's votes missing. Where are they? Find the thing that doesn't make sense. Where it could be read the other way of, oh, he's trying to get votes manufactured, blah 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 blah. And of course, Democrats being how they are, they read it that way. But anyway, during the indictment process, you have the grand jury, and the foreperson for the grand jury, Emily Coors, goes on national TV. And of course, the number one rule in juries, you don't talk about the case. We see it on every TV show, every movie, every, like, it's, you don't need a law degree to know that. You don't talk about the case. And not only does she talk about the case, which everybody actually does, but nobody in my that I have ever seen before during the case goes in front of a TV camera that is being syndicated throughout the entire country twice, go out and talk about the case. Not only did she completely wreck the Georgia's case, but every other case going on in the country with this, and has completely tainted the jury pool. Every single election case that Donald Trump is involved in, that they are trying to throw him in jail for, is going to get thrown out with prejudice, meaning he cannot be retried because of this this lady. I don't know if it was, judging by all the places she went on to, I do believe that she wanted, she was on the side of wanting to lock him up. And in that ongoing pursuit of trying to get Donald Trump locked up, her and the media completely screwed up by letting this happen, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. So, and you can go watch the footage, the video on CNN and MSNBC. It's out there. And you can see that she's an absolute nutcase. And it's quite comical on how crazy and nutcase that she sounds. But she's the foreperson. She's the leader. Who else was on that jury? You had Tweak from South Park. You had you had Bart from The Simpsons, and you had Roger from American Dad, and Eustace from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, still trying to get out of the tube. All on that jury, apparently. Like, what in the world? Like, the most damnedest thing I have ever seen in my life. But that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching and making me a part of your day. Make sure to like and subscribe for my YouTube audience, for my Rumble audience. Make sure to hit the like and the follow. I would greatly appreciate it. And we will see you next time on The Dylan Hilder Show.